end rows are kind of messed up here. When you come down this way, one row will disappear, then you got to move over because we need a room for this road here that we drive down. But once you get that straightened out, you know, this falling over stuff will be eliminated. If you had a Kemper head, then it really wouldn't matter, but we don't got that, so it is what it is. Choppping corn. This is the first load of the day of probably, well, between today and tomorrow we got to get about 50 to fill the silo. 20 by 70, but it's not all the way empty. It's still kind of muddy, but it ain't too bad. But it's ready to go. We need to get some work done because we have a this whole week is supposed to be good for haymaking weather, and we want to get the corn chopped so we can cut and make the last like 200 some acres of third crop, new seeding, and lastly fourth crop. Chop the last of that fourth crop, so we got a lot of hay to make, but chopping along, I guess. So corn silage, we unload it into the silo, which there's the blower. It's a New Holland 60, which is the same blower as the Case IH 600. And they're pretty much the blower that everybody uses. Like for new blowers, it's basically the same thing. And there's the silo. 20 by 70, 4440 on the blower, as usual. Pretty simple. You just unload a load, and there's the handle right there. For the next load, you'll flip it down, unload that one, and then the next load you flip it up so you get an even fill of the silo. So, just a quick showing around.
Rutgers and Ohio State kick off in Columbus to open up their conference seasons. Nebraska hosts Colorado in a what used to be Big 12 matchup. At 4 o'clock, Iowa State and Iowa. At 5, Maryland.
As you can see, we have made quite a bit of progress. Now, when we're done, I think the plan is sometimes this week, after the ground dries out a little more, we don't have a no-till drill, so we're gonna have to field cultivate this, but then we're gonna plan on doing an oats cover crop. It'll be the first time we'll try it out. The reason why we don't want to do a rye one is because in the spring you're gonna have to come through and spray it off, and the neighbor like right there tried it, and he had to spray his rye 3 or 4 times before it would die. And I don't know, we really don't want to try that out now. So the nice part about oats is when there's a super heavy frost, it takes quite a heavy frost to kill oats, and then it'll just die in the fall. We're hoping we'll get enough regrowth that we can get some ground cover. It's not the most ideal thing to be having a field cultivated because you're loosening the ground, but when you don't have a no-till drill, what are you gonna do? If it doesn't work out, we won't do it again, but if we think it works out pretty good, we'll probably do it every year. But you don't know anything until you try it, so I don't know if we'll have to even chop this whole field, so if there's still corn in the middle, we'll just leave that and plant our elements. So we'll see how that goes. Day number 2, chopping corn. Yesterday was Saturday, today's Sunday. Hopefully we get done today. If we don't, Dad'll have to finish by himself because I have school tomorrow, which sucks, but oh well. We did 26 loads yesterday, and a 20x70 silo, if it's emptied to the ground and you get 54 full ones, you can fill it. but we had 2.5 doors left, so just under 10 feet of feed left. So I'm assuming it's gonna take between 50 and 52 loads. So it'll be close. We can get her done today. We're kind of in the shorter rows now in the field, so it's gonna take longer to make chop a load of silage. And if something breaks, you know, that'll slow us down now too. So it is what it is. This is load number 27 into the silo, and cruising right along, I guess. Making pretty decent time, actually. Well, I'm gonna end this video now because the chopper broke. So there's a shaft that goes through the tongue into a gearbox. Before it goes into the gearbox, it has a yoke or universal joint. And about 9 loads ago, we knew it was starting to go out because it was smoking. So we were greasing it every load, and it just blew. So we're out of commission because it's Sunday, and you know you can't get parts on Sunday. So we're kind of shit out of luck. So this whole field will fit in the silo. On the bottom strip, we're gonna have to chop like 5 to 10, 12 loads off it maybe, because this is all that's left of that field. It ends up there, and these are all short rows in here. Not a whole lot. There's probably only 2 or 3 acres, if that, left. So then we'll just go to that bottom strip and chop. Well, Dad will, because I'll be at school, so he's gonna have to find someone to help unload. So I don't know. Maybe I'll cut hay yet this afternoon, since we can't chop. I'm not sure, but gonna unload. It broke pretty much right when it was full. I'm only gonna unload half into the silo, and then the other half I'm gonna keep so we can feed the cows corn silage, because we thought maybe we get the silo done today, but obviously something broke, so we're gonna have to have some corn silage to feed until the silo's full and we can set the unloader down. So we're gonna go rip this chopper apart, get it all apart, so when we get the new part tomorrow, you can just bolt it back together if they have the part. So end the video here.